Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Conquest of Dorne, but it's not really that anymore. It's now Dornish independence, as we continue on Fire and Blood. Now, you can see that things have gone rather well. We've got Dorne, which is all this lovely bit all the way sort of up to this estuary. Is it an estuary? The bit that comes off. That'd be a river, wouldn't it? That's a river because that's the ocean. So we've got Dorne. We've got a large portion of the Riverlands going all the way up to Storm's End, and then it's been garrisoned with Stormlanders as well. So that's all lovely. We've been holding Night Song for a very long time under the command of Dagos Manwoody. We've sent Dickon Dane back for some retraining. That's all superb. We've got some buildings to build, which is also very nice. We make a comfortable amount of money, I think it's fair to say at this point. There's no one on that ship. So what we're going to be doing is, first of all, we shall spend our money. And it appears that we've built all the economical buildings. Red dunes. I think there's a fella going back there. Oh, that's not yet. Not yet. Guardian is one of the stepstones. Ooh, public wells, that's good. Bloodstone. Oh, you don't like me. Why? Because the taxes are too high, but we'll get some free upkeep as well. That would be swell. Pentos. Okay. Oh, yes, we've gone east as well. Oh, now, I've had problems. Well, not problems. I've been playing the Anduin Vale campaign and Evil Dorwinian. They're the two other campaigns running on the channel at the minute. So this is returning after about 2 weeks. I tend to record one campaign per weekend. Well, I tried to record like a couple of each campaign per weekend, but because the way it was, this one got so far ahead of everybody else that I had to stop and make sure. Oh, I can get. Oh, let's get a bigger dock. I mean, we've got 633,000, so everything is just fine. So we now own the whole of the western coast of Essos. Got some chaps coming down here in boats. It's an ironwood. It's another ironwood. So they're on the way. And you can see that we're about to have a bit of a dust up. Because can you not... If I wanted to get over here, how do I do it? I have to walk round. Ah. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll send the Gargolin. Now, if they want to pile some fellas in there, who has... Harmon Martin. We'll send him up. We'll send the Manwoodies are very aggressive. Let's send them. And I think the lot of you, just in case. Because what we've decided quite clearly, and I'm assuming very cleverly, because let's face it, I did it. What we're doing is we're having a good rummage around in Essos. So where do we need to go? How do I get up here? So we're going to whatever that is. Croyane, which Tyrion sees when he goes onto the boat. Somewhere is going to be a Bridge of Sorrows. But I don't think that will be on the mod. And then we've got a small contingent that are going... You have to land on this side of the river to get to Volantis. So we'll get these three to meet up, and then we'll have an invasion force of 3 stacks for that as well. So, anyone else coming? No? Yes? No? So at the minute, we make 6,000. We're just making money, aren't we? And we're just having a good old invasion. Probably... What is that? Mantaris. Probably don't want to go that much further than Volenia. Oh, we got a guy who's running around because we would like to know the map. Even though we know that the Vale is in the Vale. That difficult campaign that decided not to work. We're first for everything apart from military. Because of the House Targaryen. Which, of course, don't forget, that is the reason that we're doing this. We played the Targaryen campaign, and it crashed. So then, as a, don't worry, we didn't have time to do a faction vote, but someone keeps telling me to play as the Vale. So I did that, and it crashed. So now we're just seeing how far the game will let me play before crashing. We have absolute confidence in this. It feels like we've gone on much longer than the other two. I think the Aegon's Conquest campaign lasted 10 episodes, then the Vale couldn't make, well, did half, I think. So, Maester's Quarters. Yes, please. What does that give me? Ah. Stonehelm. Of course, because we're Dorne, one thing that has become quite apparent is we're quite secure. So they've got to come through very, very particular mountain passes, which are heavily guarded. And they've got... I mean, the AI has to organise a seaborne invasion. And we've got the Dane force, so... Dickon Dane, 55 years young, with Dorne. These are the black ones. It's unfortunate because we don't know, we can't see if he's got any children. If we go to our family tree, that's just the House of Martell. Bit disappointing how that works, but don't worry. Maybe a cheeky invasion over here, because he's going to be sitting around doing nothing. Well, the Lord of the Crossing. I mean, everything north of the Mountains of Dorne, which is, I mean, these sort of, all of that, I think it's all gone a bit wrong for everybody. So what we need to be doing is everybody comes just to put that port. Did you not move? Why would you not move, sir? There we go. So 1 turn. That's not a thing. Right, how long to starve him out? Let's see if we can do this the most simple and effective way. There's Jeremy Irons, Daffin Illyrian. Daffin, of course, sounds a bit Welsh. But then again, it would do, because Fire and Blood is based on British history. Why aren't you building... You can have a massive dock. Careful how you say it. Nope. Right, we do have some rebels that we'd like to get rid of. That'll do. Let's have a fight. Or sell swords. Don't know why they're there. I'm not going to ask them. They're going to die. It's a bit early in the morning today, because I've been to a wedding. My uncle's betrothal to a lovely Zimbabwean woman, called Kate. I mean, honestly, they are both lovely. But one of those interesting things, obviously, I don't know if I've mentioned on the channel, and before you get nervous, there's no way this person watches, so don't worry. Essentially, I have a stepmother. Now she's okay as well. I think what's really, really difficult if you don't have step parents, or one of a parent is a step, and it's very, very hard. To be a step parent, I think that is ridiculously hard. So that's not going to be the point. But she has got the hump with my father's family. She feels some sort of wrong has been done, and cat's clawing at the chair at the minute, so if you just stop that, please, Mr. Achilles. Thank you very much. Come for a bit of snuggles. There we go. So, she feels slighted by the people that have got married, and that's fine. People have their own emotions, and you're allowed to be upset by stuff. But she decided to turn up to a wedding, and that most un-British of things, to purposely be rude. So when you walked in,
victory is well within our
yes, yes it is.
time our foe will surely see this.
When you walk in and there's obviously the bride and the groom, who are we'll just absolutely plow over that other one. There we are. That was good. And they sort of are there to greet you. I mean, it's my dad's brother. And I think she felt, even though it's not her wedding, so it doesn't really matter, she felt that they should be invited to the wedding. And obviously you can have your own opinions and whatnot, but when you walk into someone's wedding and they're stood there in their sort of wedding suit and dress, and to not say hello to them, to purposely, like, they go, I mean, they might have been being fake anyway, but for them to turn around and be like, oh, it's lovely that you came up all that way, and like, welcome, and she just went, uh-huh, and walked past, and you just think, oh, it's going to be an interesting night then. And then she proceeded to sit on her own with a face on, and basically let everybody know that she didn't want to be there. You just think, if you're getting involved, what if you're marrying into someone's family, even if you don't like them? I don't get on with all of Pig's family, but I'm not outright rude to them. Like, if there's an event that I have to go to, like, sometimes I have to go to the church. I'm not religious, but Pig plays the church organ. I don't sit there and quote reasons why you shouldn't be religious. She literally, people came to talk to her. I had to spend this wedding sat by her to make sure that she didn't do anything stupid. So I didn't even get to talk to my cousins, which I haven't seen for, well, I'm an old man now, so many, many, many years. I think one of my cousins I hadn't seen for a good decade. Let's put it that way. Life gets in the way. You'll scatter around the country. You don't get to see. But so I was sort of babysitting her almost. And this is a woman who's in her, I want to say, nearly 70s. She was born in 1953. So what year are we in? 2000. 1953. 72, I would imagine, is pretty close. And to have to sit there, I mean, a good example, the bride and groom had their first dance, which is like a tradition, I suppose. I mean, I don't like dancing, I probably wouldn't do it, but that's what they do. At that point, everyone stands and watches the bride and groom. So if you want to get up and leave the marquee or whatever it, or ballroom or wherever the wedding is, you're just making sure that everybody knows that you're walking out. And to say that you're going because you're going to vomit, what did you think? What did you think a wedding is? A wedding's meant to be a celebration of a couple's love. Like, there will be bits. And I'm not a particularly well, neither Pig nor myself are particularly romantic in any sort of sense of the word. But, like, it's nice to see other people enjoying that. They'd clearly worked on a dance for their first dance. It was a big moment for them. Even if he's been married twice before. It's like, it doesn't... I was absolutely exhausted. So today's episode is more to do with therapy. Because... they're just... so difficult having people, and then like she is my stepmother, so like, I mean, that's not a blood thing, I understand that, but I just like her to be nice. It's mental. Oh, we got a Dane. Good. Maybe I'll stop my rant about my family affairs. Right, if he's got Dorne, well, no, he can inherit Dorne now. So he's got a full stack of Dane fellas as well. And we're all going on a trip, are we? No, we're not. We haven't finished retraining it. Poor. I just don't get people that go out of their way to be rude. Because you turn up to someone's wedding, the first thing you say is hurtful and downright rude because you don't acknowledge them or the husband. The husband, by the way, is your husband's brother. That's just a little bit... I mean, that's why you're there, love, not being funny. Like...
How may I serve, Sultan?
Who did you think you were going to see? So yeah, not only that, we had to drive to my father's, and then my father drove to wherever this wedding was. Want to say is Northamptonshire. Could have been that. It was quite a lovely place in the world. It was quite nice. But you just think, like, I don't know what. Now, one of my cousins came over to talk because at one point she must have seen that. Obviously, I was sitting with my stepmother, as I say. And for some reason, she was proud on the way home. Oh, we got the plague and Ander lost. Nobody cares. She seemed proud when she was recalling. But there's no one in there. Why can't I just see? Oh, there's someone in there now. Okay. When she made that conversation awkward as well, she was, "Oh, did you see how I said why I was upset from an argument 9 years ago?" You think, fucking hell, love. Like, was it worth it? I mean, there were elements of the wedding that weren't very well thought through as well. Like, nobody, if you weren't in the day bit, as we weren't, we turned up for the sort of the drinks at the end. You didn't get any food. So we've travelled like 3 hours and we weren't allowed food. It was a really sort of, this food isn't for you type thing. You need to be wearing a particular kind of suit. That was really strange. Anyway, let's talk about Westeros. Let's end my family counselling session. I just thought she's a bit of a bastard. It's roughly what I'm trying to say in a very long and meandering way. So let's move on. We are Guardian. There we go. Wine sing this build. We're not really looking at the buildings that we're building because there's lots of them. And if they make me money... Oh, Guardian's already done that. So, Bloodstone. Did I not click on Guardian? I know you are. Makes me think, did we not build stuff in the Stormlands, or is it all complete? Because this does happen on this mod. It does lie to you about, oh, you definitely didn't build in these ones. So we'll just do a quick tour. Blackmont, no, you're done. Skyreach, you're done. Ooh, there is someone down there. Oh, you know what? It'd be good training for the future Sword of the Morning to go down and kill this rebel guy over here. Yeah, that's all, the whole thing. We would like you to die. Thank you very much, sir. We've still got the plague, although I wasn't really paying attention because I was having therapy. So I can't quite recall. That's going to be a 4-turn, that's going to be a 2-turn. And we're just sort of conquering. We've got to come all the way around this weird bit. Are you sending forces up? No, you're not. No, not really. Ah, that means the third army is here. So we could have a big dust up. That would be nice. We're now causing devastation. Hello, who are you?
Leave me be, infidel. Hemshi. Naam, great Sultan.
Right. That's going to go in 1 turn, so let's give them something to think about.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Taking your men ashore.
Naam, great Sultan.
Taking your men ashore.
Right, because now we can take your capital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We shall endure outside as my sultan.
With, what have we got? Ullers
We close
and
we shall endure
Ironwoods. Ironwoods are the mainstay of the army. They're the ones that we've been using since we lost all the Dornish troops,
Yes, Sultan.
trying to defend against the young dragon.
The sea is yours.
The sea is yours.
You control orders, mighty Sultan.
Right, we probably want to put these in ports somewhere.
Orders,
But we don't
mighty
want them to go all the way back to Dorne. That's bloody miles away. But if he goes to Liss, I mean, you can just stay here for a second. We're about to make... Oh, go up there. Let's have a look. Oh, there's something here. Oh, that would be nice. Right, so we've got Volantis under siege. Volon Theris. Valsar. Is that how you say it? Valisar. Croyane. Oh, Sugar Plum Fairies. I just cancelled the building, so we have to start at the capital, and we have to just go around now. I do apologise. It's not been the most... generally, it is exhausting when your family does not do what you expect of it, and then you sit there going... And it's a really unfair comparison, and I'm aware what I'm about to say is not necessarily it. But you know, had my mum been alive, no way would she have done that. She would have seen things as so rude. If she was going to be rude, she wouldn't have gone. And she would never have not gone, so she would have just been polite. It's one of the things that grates me the most about Americans when you see them. They go on holiday to the UK. And I mean, I used to work in restaurants. I used to work in a very nice restaurant where people would actually come to visit it because it was rosetted, which is a little bit like being Michelin starred, but not as good. But it means the food's more affordable if you throw a caveat in, if that makes sense. So the clicking when you're in the service industry, I get the impression that you don't need to be polite to waiters in America for some reason, because they're servicing you. That seems to be the consensus. Whenever I met people from America who came to eat in the restaurant, and you'd be like, "This food is lovely," etc., etc., and they'd like to call you boy, which, by the way, don't do that. I'm in my 20s at this time. I'm not a serving boy. That's a bit weird that you seem to think that's acceptable. Like Gascon Who the fuck do you think you are, Sunshine? And then clicking your fingers at people or shouting at you whilst you're serving another table. I'm going to try and be a bit more positive. I've just realised that so far I've had 25 minutes of me just complaining about stuff, and I do apologise. I will strive to be better. We're trying to get our Dane trained up. That's something we can do. A lot of ships just off the south coast of Dorne. Unfortunately, what is happening, because we want to be able to take all of Volantis in one go, we're not able to fight them. But we are starving them out. Oh, my lovely purply boys. We're going to have longbows. We're going to have halberds, and they're going to drop their halberds. That can go there. We're going to have swords on the sides, as is our want. And we're going to have spears on the sides in front of the swords. Because this is the standard formation for any medieval army in my head. And then we just have the cavalry. Now with the cavalry, we're not going to put it behind them. Oh, no, 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 no. Because we know where they are. And we know what their army composition is. You don't want to skirmish, my love. So what they're going to do, I'm going to be almost... What is it when you have the power of foresight? Mystic, I suppose. I'm going to predict that they're going to walk towards my line. And that will allow my horses, which are currently walking in the opposite direction, around the back. Because I'm a very clever man, and this isn't the first time I've played Total War. And this is good practice for him. There you go, there's one. Let's pick him off. I mean, these are all just sellsword men-at-arms. I'll go for the one at the back. It's like in Jurassic Park. It's the chap at the back of the column that gets eaten first. But he's not in the way, so we'll go that way instead. Hello. Would you like to be mauled by some horses dressed in purpley things? Yes, I bloody well knew you would. Look, he's already crapping himself. Now, what's happened there is my horses have got excited and decided to attack more than one unit. So let's not do that. Now, if you would like to chase my horses, yes, you would, sir. So, what that's going to do is it means that you are now on your own, spread out with 170 cavalry looking at you. Here we go. Good luck to them. They haven't got any spears or anything like that. 92 becomes broken. This is going to disappear. Now we can move on to the next target.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yes, we know, because we've killed half of them. You're routing, you're routing, you're routing. Oh, they're not running.
We are winning the battle.
The archers might even take care of this guy. But what we do want to do is we want our future Sword of the Morning to pick up the routing fellas. Oh, hang on, no. Think this through because they're regaining their composure. Here they come. Brave, brave sellswords, but they won't. Will they make it? No, they have made it to the line. Look at that. There's a couple of dead people. There's a massive rock here that's just ruining everything. It means that they can't quite do what they want to do. I mean, this is good work. They're going to actually make contact. Sneaky rock that we've put in there is doing good for the defense. Look at that. That is almost like Wellington, using the ground to your advantage.
Behold our worthless foe.
There we are.
Like
and then what we're going to do is we're going to take you off fire at will. And we would like you all just to pick up some experience, really. That was a bit disappointing. It took them a very long time to kill whatever unit that was. He still hasn't got one. Where is he? Where's he gone? There he is.
Victory is ours.
Sweet, sweet nectar.
And well deserved.
The nectar of victory. Victoria. That's her name, isn't it? Victory. Or maybe that's just what Victoria means, Victor. There's a Victor in my class this year. He was amazed when I told him that's... Oh, my little crown is just bouncing on all of these whites' heads. Bink, 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 bink. That's a bit satisfying. We're getting Dane not to be as green as grass, as they say in the books. What's going on here? Slavers Bay, we don't worry about them. That's a full stack. What ships have you got? 4. You know what would be quite fun? I have a bigger fleet than you. Oh, you're not in range yet, so we'll just pay attention to Mr. Baratheon there, tiptoeing on our border. You're all ready to go now. That's good. Have I got some spies? Mace, what are they called? They're called Outriders, aren't they, on this? Right. Where's the other one? Oh, we've got one in Starfall. That's just so I can see things. Because we had an assassin infestation, didn't we? I remember things. Right. So we got... Oh, we actually don't want... Oh, hang on. What are you? Ulrich Will is the one that we don't want.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Because he's... We want to leave this guy behind.
We shall endure outside their walls. What is the Sultan's will?
Because when he fights the battle, you won't be able to put stakes down anyway. And the house that we respect the least is the Illyrians. So, oh, hello. We're nearly round the top. That's very exciting to me.
I will only address you in battle.
Now that's going to go... That's nearly going to go... Oh, we've got another rebel. What are you? Rebel. Oh, we're not ready for the man-woodies. What is in here? Ugh, I do not like... We barely use Ullers. I think we just padded out the invasion force with them. These more Ullers? Yeah. Boo to you. Right, let's click enter and see if we get Volon Theris. And then we're going to have to kill that chap who's on the bridge.
A crushing victory, my
Well, we got it anyway.
We have cut down the infidels' defenders.
The mighty... Oh, hello. Morin Vaith. He's loyal and he's a fair fighter. Right. Anybody not got... General... Oh, I don't really care for the Vaiths, but... I've got a whole stack at the raid house. Hello, there's Admiral Jeremy sneaking away. He's sailing in the other direction though, so we don't need to worry about him. Oh, parchments. We still haven't done... So, Mr. Vaith, where did you go? Let's make you the Lord of the Rain House.
We move at first light.
It doesn't... Oh, Ghost Hill and Anderlos. Ghost Hill's close to my capital. What's that? What is going on? Can't do anything to stop it as well. What a bastard. Starfall. Windmill. God's Grace. Fountains. Ironwood. Markets. Sandstone. Windmill. Kingsgrave. Sept. Praise the Seven. We wouldn't be exclusively loyal to the Seven, though, should we? Because we're from the Rhoyne, which is that big river I'm mucking around in Essos. So surely we would have elements of the Red God and whatever nonsense comes across from Bravos. Who do they follow? Everyone, don't they? Because Arya goes down the canal and it's got all the gods from everywhere. All of them all at once and all the time. Right. I run 36 minutes, so we probably don't have time to do it now. It's been quite a slow episode. Oh, hello. Now that's going to be a bridge battle, so that's going to be slightly unfortunate. And we're definitely not going to win a bridge battle when we're outnumbered. They'll have 9,900 and we've got 4,500. That is not good strategy. And unfortunately, I can't seem to get him to go. There we are. We did want to build in Volontheris. What do you give me? Some Valentine fellas. How big are your units? 120, 120, 120, 150. So it's not like the free cities where they have larger unit sizes. Right, we are trying to get down here. Yeah, you do have to walk all the way over here. And we have interactive supply lines on. So God knows how much food you're going to get. No idea. Right, where are we? We've got to put the Dane back. Damon Dane. I like their alliteration in this house, don't they? Dickon Dane and Damon Dane. Probably a David. Oh, that Baratheon, I think, is in range. Yes. That's disappointing. Well, we'll get that out of the way. Let's try again. What's on that one? Nothing. So we don't want to... We can see it. There you go. Ha 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 ha. And there's lots there's lots of family members. 1, 2, I reckon 5. Foot 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh dear, this is going to be a dark day for House Baratheon. 7, 8. Jesus. 9. There's going to be a half stack of generals. Are you kidding? 10. 11. All these famous people. 12. 13. How many people have you been fitting on these ships? You had some other units. 14. Next one's a Connington. 15 characters. The sea is yours. Yes. And you can go to Sunspear and repair yourself now. Well done. You've done us a great service today. Right, Dickon. You're going to have to come and kill this. Captain Sargon. I thought that was an army then. That's just a merchant. Right. The man... In fact... Let's get Dickon to meet up with the Manwoodies. I think it might be time to go and play around in the Reach. What's their capital? Or is their capital completely shifted and it's down here now? Is this your capital? No. No. Ah, it's there. Ashford. Of course, where Duncan Egg is going to take place. Tourney at Ashford. Right. You can see we're making lots of money because of all the ships for our trade. There's a fellow who's moving, which we can't move. These are confidently holding the pass. At some point... Right, we're going to have to leave it there, because the next thing we need to do is assault the walls of Volantis. And we can't do that in the 4 minutes that are left on this episode. So thank you very much for being part of my therapy session. I fully appreciate that there wasn't that many battles, but sometimes you have to do the smaller battles to earn the bigger battles. That's a thing I've learnt in life. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I promise next time I'll be in a better headspace, but one of the reasons I have this channel is to talk to people that I don't know. So then I can just vent, and it makes me a clean slate for whenever I see her again. And don't get me wrong, she's a relatively nice person. She just chose to be a prick. So thank you very much for listening and understanding, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.